right, so I'm really excited to have Matt and Josie here because we're going to talk a little bit about music and specifically how powerful music can be in the disaster setting or disaster zone. Man, there's a lot in the news these days that is pretty negative, right? I mean, we're under the threat of a major worldwide pandemic right now, and that doesn't even stop the threat of just the other disasters that happen, whether it be a tornado or a flood, or people are struggling with all sorts of different things that this makes it even that much worse. And one thing that we really saw, even in our experience in the disaster scene, has been the power of music. Like music to bring hope and encouragement, especially in really difficult and dark times. And I'll remember really distinctly, we were in the Bahamas this last fall when the major hurricane rolled through there and caused an untold amount of destruction. And we were in this airport, and the name of the game was evacuation. So we're just getting everybody on a plane and getting them out because nobody wanted to stay there. I mean, people were very distraught at being there with no supplies, no way to continue life as they knew it even before. And then this guy had his trumpet, and he pulls out this trumpet and he starts playing Amazing Grace. And all of a sudden, people just were entranced. The whole mood changed. It went from this depressed, sullen, sunken mood to all of a sudden people were like, wow, they were thinking about those words. They were thinking about that song. I'm sure many of us recognize that song or know that song. And so, in times like this, how powerful really is music in helping us through difficult times?
I think that music can help so much in difficult times, depending what it is that we're putting in our mind to start with. For me, my childhood there's different songs that I can play, and it takes me right back to those moments, whether they be good or bad. I can experience the emotions of those times. Mm-hmm. But in the same way, songs of hope and beauty and peace can do the same thing. We can bring it into our life no matter what kind of chaos, no matter what kind of catastrophes are there. Those songs still mean the same thing, and they can still bring the same peace because there's an anchor. There's a foundation of why that song means something. And you can take that with you.
I'm excited because you guys are going to share a few songs that have meant a lot to you. Yeah. And I believe that this is going to actually mean a lot to even those that are going to watch this. And so definitely check out the links that we'll post in this video so you guys can go check out even more songs. If you like what you hear, you guys can go to their website and find any of the songs that they play there and even more. So this is really exciting to have you guys here. We're much appreciative.
So I wrote this song just one day. It was a gift to me from God. I was feeling just kind of stressed, not certain how things were going to be working out with some circumstances that were taking place. And I just sat down with my ukulele, and this little song just kind of flowed out, and I just really accepted it as a gift from God. And then we were expecting Eliza not too long afterwards, and we decided, let's sing to our little girl, and we just chose this piece because it was just simple and comforting and beautiful, and had a little simple message that we wanted to just instill in her mind. And Matt actually sang it to my belly every night, and it was really fun because as she grew, we would feel her in there just kicking and getting excited because she could hear Daddy's voice singing the song and she recognized it. And then when I gave birth to her, we had a really difficult labor and delivery, and she was finally there, laid on my chest. She's just crying and struggling, and we're just all exhausted. And Matt and I began to sing this song to her, and it was so beautiful because she stopped crying and she just wobbled her little head and she turned those dark eyes up into our faces and she just stared at us. Her little face just turned trustingly up into ours, with that innocent gaze, just spoke to me of the fact that she believed that we loved her and we cared for her and we had good things in store for her, even though she doesn't have answers to everything in life right now, So as we've sung it and I've seen that, it's just spoken to me so deeply of God's heart and how he feels towards us and that he has good plans for us. And we don't have to know everything right now, but he's still good and he has a heart that's full of love and compassion for us. And I feel like I've needed it even more than Eliza, though we pray that she comes to believe that God is good.
Trust in God. Do not be afraid. He who holds the world knows each of us by name. So lay your troubles down. Don't be afraid.